guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have what I melted the second half of March, and there was quite a bit. Start off with candles. So I didn't complete this. Like, it's a real slow burning month. Like, I'm not really burning a lot necessarily. But this is my coconut cream pie candle from Bath & Body Works. It's actually doing very well. The wicks are doing okay. So far so good, but we're only down about, let's see here, only about here. So we're just about to reach that mark where it's either going to go one way or another for us. Next up we have from the House of Sillage. This is Vanilla Sun. You guys know I'm not a fan of this particular candle company. Well, technically it's a perfume company, but the candles are very expensive for what you get. It is sitting like all the other ones, or the other one I showed you before, but otherwise the burn is okay. It's doing well. Right now we're down to about here, and if I remember correctly with the last candle we did, it fizzles out on its own about right around here. So we don't have so much time left, maybe a few more burns. But the best candle of the month, and it's probably been the best candle of the month for a couple months now because it has been that long. I haven't been able to complete a candle in a little while. This is from the Candle Daddy in the Cherry Tobacco. It is one of my favorite candles I have ever melted or burned, sorry, from anyone. I only had that burning for an hour, and that's why it didn't pull out very well. And with Candle Daddy candles, for whatever reason, the candle wick always kind of goes off to one side. Candle's done, it does find its way closer to center, but the burn on this is great. Other than the wick moving, the burn on this is great. I have zero sitting anywhere on my candle. The amount of oils, again, I don't know if you guys can see that it's in here, is amazing. This little 8-ounce candle can completely beat out a Bath & Body Works 14.5-ounce candle for projection, throw, all that stuff. This is a fantastic candle, and again, this is the Candle Daddy. Of course, I always have a discount code down below for you guys if you wish to use it. Probably my favorite candle that I've burned from them thus far, and very unique. You can't get the scent from any other candle company that I know of anyway. Also from the Candle Daddy. I can't do this one. It's leather. So this is so strong. It's so strong. I had to put it in the drawer to save for Patricia. And in that drawer, I had all my face masks that were already washed for rotation. And I went to go pick up a face mask, put it on my face, and it was already out the door, and it tasted like leather all day. Because it's this is so strong. It made my mask taste like leather, and that's all I smelled all day. But this is so strong. I did ask both Ramona and Patricia if they wanted this, and neither of them said yes. So I think I'm gonna just have to let this one go. But yeah, it's so strong, you guys. Then we have 2 wax melts from the Bathing Garden. We have here a Russian ice bath, and over here a Snow Globe's World. Russian ice bath is described as peppermint, menthol, spearmint, eucalyptus, lemon, and vanilla. And then a Snow Globe World. Buttermint, candy cane, salted caramel, brown sugar, and roasted chestnuts. Love both of these. These are a repurchase for me, so of course I would definitely repurchase these in the future. But these are also only found in her winter wax collection, so that generally comes out around Halloween for the precursor to Christmas. A big thank you to Teresa for sending this to me. This is a this is a wax melt company that I believe you guys can find in Hobby Lobby in the United States. Black Cardamom and Coastal Vanilla. Coastal Vanilla, as they've got described here, is Vanilla Orchid, Coastal Breeze, and White Musk. I didn't really like this one. There was just something about it that my nose just picked up on something, and I didn't really like it. It's not horrible, and I can see how this could be a favorite of many people's, but I think the musk that they used in this was a bit strong. I liked it on cold, but warmed up, it was just not my taste. Blackberry and cardamom. So they describe this as fresh blackberries and crushed cardamom. Very simple, very strong. It actually reminded me of cinnamon. That cardamom almost threw like cinnamon, so it was very strong. I wish I got more of the blackberry in it. I really love this on cold, and I do really wish I would have got more of that juicy blackberry and that cardamom, which is already a strong note, more of a backdropped note. Like it would be like a 70-30 split, 70 being blackberry, 30% being cardamom. You know how it goes. But again, I'm super thankful to Teresa for sending me this. Definitely, if you're in a Hobby Lobby, give this a sniff. But if you like cinnamon, you probably this is just a little, it just smells a little bit more astringently cinnamon onto my nose. So if you do love cinnamon, I can guarantee you guys will love this one. So we have Sugar Cookie, which is also gifted to me by Teresa. This is fantastic. This threw so well. You can sort of see that it must have been around Halloween-ish time that this had come out, but this is beautiful. And if it's $1.88, you guys, way better price than Sensationals or Better Homes and Gardens. In fact, I'm almost guaranteed that these are probably owned by one of those companies, but the sugar cookie version of this is really good, and I highly recommend this. The throw on this was really good. We had another one from the Candle Daddy. This is Citrus Odor Eliminator. I was a little perplexed by this because it is citrus, and normally citrus is very strong. But I do know that odor eliminators generally are not strong. Rather, they kind of grasp at all the stinky stuff in the air and they kind of lock it up. Kind of what I've gathered over the years of watching commercials. This one didn't really give me much of a throw, but I didn't have any odor for it to eliminate, so I'm not quite sure. Again, I will stress this, and I'm being perfectly honest, I was gifted a whole pile of wax melts and candles from the company, the Candle Daddy, and I do prefer their candles. There have been some excellent wax melts that have come to me, but the candles are where it's at in my books. I think that they have the more unique scents there, and they have so much more oil, so I just really enjoyed that. This one was a little bit, I'm still scratching my head about this one. As you're about to see shortly, you're gonna probably think I was on a sugar cookie like kick, because we had a sugar cookie there, we have a sugar cookie here, and I have another one coming up. So this one I found in Canada. This is sugar cookie dough, and again, smells perfectly just like what you would see in this picture. Rolled out dough of sugar cookie dough, basically, and it smells delicious. Again, the strength is wonderful, and it's very, you know, again, it's Canadian, so it's still expensive, but it's not a super expensive wax. But I'm gonna say that if you can find this in your store in Canada and your Walmarts, definitely give it a shot, pick it up. It did a very good job. This one here is pumpkins and plums. I really enjoyed this one on cold. I remember when I smelt it, and I just, behind the scenes here, I just smelt the container, it's empty. And again, I love the smell of this when it was on cold. And I brought a couple of them, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate it. There is just something about it. And I love plums and I love pumpkin, but there's something, maybe a spice that they use to blend them all in, that I'm just like, it's not cinnamon, but there's something else there that I'm just like, I'm not quite sure about it. I do think that the plum is the new blackberry, and that's, you know, what I like to say anyway. So I think we're gonna probably see a lot more plums being used perhaps for fall as well. I do like this. I still have more of this in my collection, but I wouldn't go out and buy more if it was brought back in the US in the fall this coming year. But yeah, it was good. Give it a sniff. Like I said, if you're in a Walmart in the US, give it a quick sniff and see if you like it. All right, so we have some Goose Creek here. So we have sugar cookie dough, just as I said earlier. So this is the third sugar cookie dough that I did, and I'd say they all performed very well. I don't buy Goose Creek unless it's 50% off. They do not ship to Canada, so I have to have a friend in the States to order it alongside with. So this is a $2 American clam, because its full price is $4. So that one there I'm pointing at is $1.88, and down below here, which is a Canadian Sensationals, I think that's closer to $3.50, $3.80 in Canadian dollars. So this is the most affordable only because I got it on sale, but they all do the same thing. Like, I don't think it's, the sugar cookie dough oil is like something unique. It's something that I'm sure all these companies probably get from the same place. But I really like it. Of course, I love a good gourmand, and if I can tease someone thinking I'm making cookies in the house, why not? It's probably better to smell it than to eat it, right? And then we have Marshmallow Snow Cream. And this is so cute. I love that, a little dollop of whipping cream to make it look like a melting snowman. This is really nice, quite light, but I mean, that's generally what a marshmallow scent's going to do for you. But this is really lovely. Would I purchase this one in the future? Probably not. I would definitely repurchase the sugar cookie dough form from Goose Creek, but this one I enjoyed it, but it wouldn't be something I'd purchase again in the future. It wasn't strong enough, I think, for what I would like, and I know Goose Creek can do. All right, and we have a couple items here from Rainbow Melts. Like I mentioned before, in my melting basket, I tried pulling out more coffee scents for this coming for April's month of melting baskets, because I need to try to melt more of my I need to melt more of my coffee scents because I'm starting to now, I have a lot now. I didn't at one point. But now, here we go. Coffee treat. This is caramel coffee and strawberry pound cake. Really, really lovely. Very enjoyable. Less is more for Rainbow Melts. Yes, I 100% would recommend this one. And then we have these last two from Rainbow Melts. We've got Get Merry. This is gingerbread applesauce and yellow butter cake and white chocolate icing. Yum. So good. And again, very, very strong. And then this one here is Warm Wishes. This is orange cranberry muffins, caramel and brown sugar, and holiday cider. A little on the sweet side, but the orange kind of brings it back to where I can tolerate it. But those are very, very good. And I think they were all from these two anyway, were from like an advent calendar from the past years. I'll link above one of my videos for how, when, why I chop my candles from Bath & Body Works. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I've got two from the same line. I've got Pink Apple Punch and Wild Berry Jam Donut. Pink Apple Punch is described as crisp apples, sun-kissed melon, and sugar crystals. And Wild Berry Jam Donut is a wild berry jam, powdered donut, brown sugar crumble. Both fantastic, you guys, and I cannot stress enough. If you can get your candles on sale and if you like to have your stuff last longer and in all different rooms and don't have to babysit things like a flame, this is the way to go. So yeah, so like I said, I would have already put up that little card above for you guys to check that out. So these two are really good, and Bath & Body Works candles chopped up and melted are very strong. And again, I don't have to worry about the actual flame or the sooty scent, kerosene smell sometimes we get, puny wicks, all that fun stuff. It is just plain old good scented wax. So that's it, everybody. That is what I melted the second half of March of 2021. So, holy smokers, I cannot believe we're through an entire quarter of this year already. All right, you guys, as always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.